I'm Jean Walling. I'm the author of the CLASS program. The text part, not the computer part. I'm just guilty for the goals and objectives and the assessments in the CLASS textbooks that you have. I've been involved with special ed for decades. You can probably tell. Literally since 1958. I started out teaching piano to blind students. Then I moved into the classroom to teach those self-same blind students reading and writing and arithmetic. That was my really big change for me. Discovering what fun it was and how exciting it was to figure out how to teach ordinary things to extraordinary kids. That was my beginning. From there, we have to fast forward 15 years till just before and after 94-142, which was the first special legislation. By that time, in the mid-70s, I was giving lots of workshops on how to write an IEP. And those were the days of handwriting. We didn't have any computers. The problem was the teachers all learned to write an IEP that day very well. But months later, when they had to write a real one, they had pretty much forgotten everything they learned. So it finally dawned on me that these teachers each had a specialty in some field. It could be early childhood or generic special ed or reading or writing or whatever, but they were expected to write IEPs in every single subject. They simply could not be expected to be masters of every single subject in school at every single grade level and with every single kind of disability. So I promised the teachers that I would shut up and sit down and write real quick a gigantic cheat sheet that they could use to select objectives for their IEPs. Well, the real quick part was my fantasy. When I got into it, it was just a huge project. You can't just have a gazillion objectives all over the place. There has to be some way to choose precisely which one of those objectives that kid needed. The CLASS text has grown both in size and weight. It contains a breakdown of every basic subject in the general ed curriculum, K through 12, complete with a correlation of all the state standards to give you the comfort of knowing we probably didn't leave anything out.